Once again, good afternoon, everybody, from the Cadet Natatorium here at the United States Air Force Academy. Game 2 of the weekend series between the Air Force Academy Falcons and the Redlands Bulldogs as we are underway in the opening sprint. Air Force moving left to right. Joining me is my broadcast partner, Aiden Sandu, and after the 2016 setback to George Washington, a bit of an intermission. Aiden, what did they talk about?
Coach talked about finishing in front of the cage, executing when you're right in front, and he said we need to take more pride in playing defense. That means shot blocking, not letting over so many turnovers, everything about the game, just a little bit more pride.
Here come the Bulldogs. Air Force has a series record of 27 wins and 11 losses against the Bulldogs. And of course they are trying to rebound from a 20-16 setback in which George Washington, 3 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Somebody's going to have to hurry. They're not going to make it, and Air Force will get the ball. Looks like James Burke will get the start in the net for the Falcons. Here's a lob pass off to the right side. That's to Sam Fuller. Sam, outlet pass to Pittman. Trying to center it for Gavin Jones. Back to Mike Miller. Inside they go. Backhander, nope. And it'll be a turnover to the Bulldogs as the backhander.
It looks like actually the goalie tipped it out, so the Falcons will recover the ball and get another chance.
They will get a shot from the corner, and to use the soccer terminology, it'd be a corner kick. Off now to Pittman.
Working up top.
Mikey Miller back to Pittman as they play catch. Redlands now putting a little bit of pressure on Mike Miller. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pittman wants to go down low. Double team. Ball is loose. And it's going to be taken by the Bulldogs. We saw this in the first game, Aiden, the turnover factor. And cut down on that a little bit, obviously.
That was discussed before the game. They said that we forced it into Campbell a little too much. And we're going to try to take a little bit more outside shots. And a big steal by Sam Fuller.
Sure was.
Heading the other way.
Here is Sam Fuller with a possible one-on-one. Sam Fuller with the swim. He's going to line up. He's going to fire, and he's got the score. Sam Fuller puts Air Force up 1-0 on a one-on-one. 1-0 in favor of Air Force. Boy, that was a great transition play there.
It was. A big momentum swing on that one. A steal to a goal. That's huge for the momentum for the rest of the game.
And let's see if the Falcons can keep that up as the Bulldogs get the ball back. Pressure being put on by the Falcons. This is how the Falcons started off the last match. They did have the...
And we have another turnover by the Bulldogs, it looks like. Drawn by, looks like Sam Fuller again.
Excellent play. Here they come up on the swim.
Looks like we have a one-man up advantage here on the counterattack.
Here is Miller throwing it off to the left side. Back to Miller, and he's going to try and go high, a little too tall. 5:35 left to go, 1-0 Air Force.
Outlet pass to the 1-2 side. Looks like they're going to try to feed it into their center.
That'll be Spencer Allen. Allen fires. It's tipped away. And Air Force in possession of the ball. Aiden, is it good to have a long break between games? I mean, you obviously have to rest up. That's a no-brainer. But would the players like to have maybe what, an hour and then go back in the pool, or how does that work?
So an hour is okay, but preferably a little bit more time. But if you have one game in the morning and one in the afternoon, it feels like you're kind of just resting all day and you're in anticipation of that next game. So maybe a sweet medium between the two times is what we're looking for.
Indeed.
And it looks like a penalty was drawn, and we're going to take a 5-meter by Mikey Miller here.
Let's see,
And
Mikey Miller converts. Falcons up 2-0 here in the first quarter. And let's see the foul. I think they whistled that one on number 6, Kyle Jackson, so that will be his first personal.
Substitutions coming in for both teams.
Pick them up as we go, as here we go with action once again. The Bulldogs throw it back to their goalie on the backside.
As you can see, Air Force is staying up in the lanes to try to deny that pass for the goalie, making it more difficult to get it around.
Man-to-man defense, it appears. They try to throw it to the outside to number 9. That's Brady Clinton. Clinton trying to dump it down low. 2 seconds or 3 seconds maybe, and a shot. Desperation shot there. But I think one thing, Aiden, as we saw and as you pointed out, good defense. They took that clock all the way down to 3 seconds.
Exactly. We were trying to force that rush shot to go outside the cage, make it easier on the goalie, and just essentially force turnovers.
There's
Good
another shot.
pass.
Great shot, and Falcons up 3-0 on the goal.
That was Luke Andres with a shot on that one.
One of the captains on this team, and the Falcons stay in between games. And she says his name is pronounced as Sock. I'm not sure where to go with that, Aiden.
Wow.
Well, the players call him Sack,
Yeah.
right? I think that was him, yeah.
Yeah, it is him.
So, little shout out to Charlotte, North Carolina, where Sebastian is from. Had a chance to meet
Oh, and he gets
Mom.
the steal.
Nice steal as he comes up the water. He's being heavily pursued. Sebastian
Looks like
trying to...
Henry Yavitt over here wide open with a...
Can they get it to him? Now they've got it.
Now it looks like they lost the opportunity. They're going to try to slow it down and set up.
Gavin Jones will try to reload. Work that ball around. Feed into the corner. Everybody being very patient. There's a shot and a score!
That's Jason Hires right there for you, our center defender, with a huge goal right above the goalkeeper's head.
Falcons jumping off to a 4-0 lead here in the first period. 3:45, as you can see, left to go. Substitution coming in for the Bulldogs. Air Force trying to square their record at 1-1. Off to a great start right now.
It seems so. Let's see if we could keep it up for all 4 quarters.
Keep the pedal to the metal, folks. Little pressure being put on. Looks like they almost have a steal.
Going for it, but referees kind of bailed him out on that one.
That was Gavin Jones, I think, that got called. Here is a throw off to the left side. This is Ian Shepard, but the ball is going to go into the hands of number 2, Spencer Allen, trying to get it to the center.
Pass it inside, and it looks like an ejection was drawn. Jason Hires is coming out of the game, but for a man down. Corey Tanis with the steal. A little bit of a fumble,
there.
but we recovered it.
Nice play in the water now by Air Force, and now they'll get it back to their goal keep and head down the pool.
Henry Yavitt taking it down here.
There is Yavitt, dumping it off to the right side.
We're going to try to swing it to the other side to try to get it into our center, which is Corey Tanis over here.
Yeah, Corey getting a lot of attention down there in that
Really working.
Front of that cage. There he is. And
called a turnover on a push-off right there. He pushed off his defender a little too much and got called for an offensive.
So, a little bit of a break for the Bulldogs as they come on the attack. Spencer Allen, number 2, with the ball, tries to dish it off to the left side. Backhander, that wasn't very pretty, and it didn't go anywhere.
Hit the water on that one.
Too much water, yeah, I guess so. And they'll try again. He throws it right to the goalie. That'll help.
I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a pass or a shot on that one.
Well, James Burke is the man that will control it now as he throws it down the pool a little bit.
A little too much gusto on that one. Looks like a turnover was made.
Kowicki backstroking furiously now is number 3, Kerwin. Here is Kerwin with the ball. He's going to take a shot, tries to skip it, and it goes wide left. Well, whatever was said in between games, Aiden, I've got to believe has registered. Falcons coming out strong here in the first period. Here's Jason Hires. Hires may have a look. Hires is going to fire and score.
That's his second goal of the game. Good recognition that he's the open man there. His defender went across to help in the middle, and Jason stepped in and made the goal.
5 consecutive goals for the Falcons, giving them a nice lead here in the first period. Gavin Jones in, and Campbell Harris, I think, checking in for Air Force as they make some substitutions. Corey Tanis, I think, is going to get a breather, along with number 16, Jason Hires. Quick start for Air Force here in the first period, under 2 minutes to go. Little action near the center of the pool. Gavin Jones, I think, got called for a foul, so they'll throw it off to the left side. This is to number 7, Freilich.
Looks like they're going to try to enter it to their center here. We got a crash by Henry Yavitt coming, and
Great
a field block by Gavin Jones on that one. Great defense. That is something mentioned before the game by Coach Brown, taking more pride in helping the goalies out. He was upset with the number of goals scored on us last game.
Yes, sir, he was. Yes, sir, he was. And he brought that to our attention in the postgame.
And a bad pass leads to a turnover on that one.
That's a steal. Take it. Turnover will go to the Bulldogs as the Falcons come up the pool. I'm just wondering, Aiden, if you want to get something going with the Bulldogs, do you try to get the outlet pass immediately instead of waiting for Air Force to set up on the D?
It is 100% more effective to get it out as soon as possible, especially since it's shorter passes if you get it out as soon as possible. And obviously, as you said, defense isn't set up yet. That's what we try to capitalize on, but it doesn't look like Bulldogs are doing too great of a job on that one.
Once again, the Air Force defense takes the clock down to 7 seconds, forcing a wide shot. It hits the right part of the goal, and the Falcons will get possession of it. Here comes Gavin Jones up the pool. Lobs it off to the left side. 6 seconds left to go on the shot clock. There you can hear maybe hear them counting it down. Backhander no good, knocked out of the way. 27 seconds left to go in the first period.
Falcons will get another chance here. Up top to Grant Snyder and back down low.
This is Ian Shepard, back down to number 17, Gavin Jones. Back to Shepard, back to Jones as they play catch on that right side.
Looks like Redlands are going into a heavy drop here, trying to make sure Campbell Harris doesn't get the ball, forcing the outside shot.
That's what they're trying to do here. They're going to have to hurry. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, inside to Campbell. Backhander scores! Ho-ho! Campbell Harris.
And it looks like Campbell Harris got a yellow card for that one. A little excessive celebration on that. Not positive on that, but just
Campbell
got a little
Harris,
too
excessive
excited.
Celebration? Nah. I've met Campbell. I've met Campbell. Boy, that was pretty.
And a field block at the end of the quarter.
And that is how we will end period number 1. The first 8 minutes, all Air Force, 6-0 the Falcons over Redland. We're going to take a break. Be ready for the second period when we return right after this. You're watching Air Force Water Polo. Along with Aiden Sandu, I'm Jeffrey Orman here at the Cadet Natatorium at the United States Air Force Academy. Aiden, the Falcons off to a great start, 6-0 at the end of 1. As we get ready to start the second period of play, Jason Hires with 2 goals for the Falcons to lead the scoring. Waiting for the rest of the gang to get into the pool there. Reagan Pittman.
Looks like this Redlands team is trying to get as much rest as possible before getting into this next quarter.
Got about 15 seconds before we actually start play. And summation of the first period, what do you think?
That first period was a really strong start for Air Force. We came down, kept the pressure up, and kept scoring. We got opportunities from our good defense leading to offense, as we saw with Sam Fuller making the good steal off to the first goal. And that's pretty much all we're going to see for the rest of the game, hopefully. Start the second half the same way, really strong, good defense leading to good offense.
So here we go with the second quarter sprint. Air Force will be moving from your left to your right as you watch them. Falcons will have another match as the silver team gets into play today. Here is the second quarter sprint. Air Force has won every sprint so far in this tournament.
Mikey Miller coming in with those very clutch sprints.
And I think he's pretty much the man you want doing it, right? I mean,
Exactly.
He's pretty much the main guy. Pittman now has it. Left-hander. Dishing it off to the right side. That's to Sam Fuller. They try to go down low.
Good crash by Redlands on that one. We tried to sneak it into the center, but Redlands was ready for it and came back and got the ball.
So, once again, they throw the outlet pass. Trying to go inside, looking for the first goal. It's tipped away by Air
Looks like
Force.
we have an ejection drawn, giving Redlands a man-up opportunity here.
And that is going to be called. I didn't quite get the number of that.
Looks like Sam Fuller got called out for that one.
Sam will draw his first, I think his first. There's a shot, which is a cross shot.
Good defense by Reagan Pittman on that one, getting it out of the hands of the post player.
They finally get their first goal of the match, makes it now a 6-1 game. As backstroking his way up the pool is Spencer Allen. He gets the first goal of the match for the Bulldogs, and it's now 6-1 in favor of Air Force. And here come the Falcons on the attack once again, as Sam Fuller brings it up. Sam off to the left side to Pittman, or right side to Pittman.
Cross
trying
pass.
to go down low. Yep.
Oh, and it looks like a push-off was called on that one. Luke Andres gets the turnover for that.
Now they seem to pick up the tempo, do the Bulldogs, as they get that ball off to Spencer Allen. Allen trying to center it.
Good cross pass.
Cross pass, and Bulldogs still have possession of it.
Got to take it outside of the 2-meter mark to take that free pass right there.
Trying to pump fake, trying to hand it. Once again, they go to Allen. He throws it wide left. Boy, he just cranked up and threw it in the general direction of the diving platform.
It looks like an ejection was drawn again by, looks like Sam Fuller. So we're going to have a man-up opportunity here for the Falcons.
So here come the Falcons up the, here is Pittman. Back to Sam Fuller, back to the left side. I think that's Mike Miller, isn't it, that had that?
It was. Luke Andres attacking with it. Mike Miller moving up, and a bad pass. Good defense on that one by the Redlands, able to get that steal and turn over the ball.
Spencer Allen with the takeaway. Now here's what I'm talking about right here. That goalie's holding the ball. I would think if you can fire a pass, or at least
exactly. So
you've got to get something going.
It seems like he's trying to wait patiently to see who's going to be open and try to make a play over it. Good save by James Burke on there.
It sure was, and that was a one-on-one, Aiden. I thought they had a chance of getting their second goal, and James Burke said absolutely not. Got the hands up and got the block. Here we go with the...
Looks like we're going to try to swing the ball to the other side here. Luke Andres attacking in.
Well, this might
down
be...
to Michael Miller.
Yep.
Luke Andres again up top. Good shot block by Redlands.
Well,
Air Force recovers, though.
This kid Allen is really having himself a good game. He knocked that one away. And once again...
They're going to continue to work it up top, it looks like.
Yep, Pittman had an idea, but instead he wants to throw to the right side. There's 19 seconds. A shot
just wide of the
away.
cade.
Yep. 19 is Owen Sadeh, I think, got that shot off. Attempted to score. Up the pool they come, and here is Brady Clinton. Clinton with the ball. Falcons trying to set up. Clinton throws off to the left side. They try to center it. And a shot and a score. And we've got a cap missing. So Redlands comes back and scores. It's now 6-2.
Looks like it's time to make some substitutions here for the Falcons. Pretty tired lineup. Try to get some fresh guys in there. Looks like Redlands has the same idea.
Ryan Brown, the head coach, having a little confab with the official after that goal. So it looks like, again, we will have a whole new change. There's Campbell Harris in the pool. And Air Force will have possession, holding on to it now. That's number 17, Gavin Jones. And he sends it back, and here we go. 4:35 left before the intermission.
Back up top to Henry over here.
Henry Yevitt. Henry centering that. Still plenty of time.
Continue
Yevitt
working the
fires
top.
too high.
And a tip ball by the goalie. Looks like Falcons will recover that one.
That'll come from the corner.
As we continue to try to work it up top.
Here's Gavin Jones. Jones feeding that ball off. Gets it right back. Gavin, right side. And a shot and a
great
score.
near side shot on that one by Sebastian.
That is Sebastian Sack. We will go with Sebastian Sack. His mom says sock. We'll go with Sack for Saturday, sock for Sunday. How's
Sounds
that?
like a plan.
Yeah, I think so. So Sebastian gets the goal to make it a 7-2 ball game. 5-goal lead now for Air Force. One of the perks as the Bulldogs try to get something going here is Christopher Freilich.
Looks like they were able to draw an ejection over here. They're going to have a man-up opportunity. This time Henry Yavid was called for the ejection.
Check the foul situation on him. I think that's his first. Well, they've got 16 seconds to shoot, and all they're doing is throwing that ball around. Now's a chance
And
to do
a
something.
huge field block by the Falcons. Again, something talked about, trying to take pride in that defensive. Looks like the ball came back in, so James Burke's going to have to swim up and get it.
Aiden, I think that pride in the defense message is working.
I would agree.
Seems like it's working very, very well. We've seen some good plays defensively.
Tried to force it into center that time. Looks like we're going to have to regroup and think this one out. A little bit of an overpass to Ian Shepard, leaves him swimming for the ball.
Falcons getting off to a fast start to open this game, scoring their first 5 goals of the match.
It looks like they're just going to continuously double team the center.
And there is a shot that is off the, well, we
And
got
it
a
looks
little.
like they got another turnover or ejection over here.
Yeah, they've got to, because it looks like somebody got pulled under the water after that ball was released.
Exactly. So looks like Redlands is going to try to capitalize on this man-up opportunity and take a timeout to try to run a play or something.
So we are going to take a timeout as well. 3:11 before the intermission. Air Force leads at 7-2 over Redland. You're watching Air Force Water Polo. .3:11 left to play here before the intermission. Jeffrey Orman along with Aiden Sandu as we are in the second game of this tournament. 2 more tomorrow. There will be the Silver team will have a chance to see some action tonight. Here is a throw across the pool. 19 seconds on the shot clock, plenty of time.
Looks like we got a tip forcing them to swim for the ball. taking pride in our defense here. We can see it's really helping. And we got the steal for that one. They try to force it center.
James Burke. James Burke comes up with the ball. And he throws an outlet pass.
Down to Ian Shepard, it looks like.
Ian Shepard being double teamed. He may have to get rid of the ball, but now we have a whistle.
Just a free pass on that one.
Yep.
Crosses it over to Henry Yavitt.
Henry Yavitt feeding it up top.
Back up top to Sebastian.
Sebastian.
A little bit of an altered shot on that one. Good look, but better defense on there, just forcing it to just wide of the cage.
Sebastian Sack not able to finish. 2:17 left to go as they throw the outlet pass. Try to get it to the center. Lobbing it down low.
It looks like they got a nice outlet over there, but he wasn't able to quite grasp that ball and get it into the cage, so James Burke comes up with it.
Well, I would have to say, even though the score is 7-2, I don't think there's any question, Aiden, that what we've talked about so far in the match has been the play of the defense for the Falcons.
Exactly. So here we could see Campbell Harris coming up on it. Oh, great save by the Redlands goalie on that one.
And here come the Bulldogs up the pool. And again, the goalie just holding that ball. Got to get something going here. I think the Falcons take that all day if they want to do that. Here's Freijes, who tries to center it.
He gets a free pass here, it looks like. About 11 seconds left on the shot clock. We might see another rush shot here.
Jackson, Freilich, back to Jackson. He's going to have to, there you go.
A wild shot right over the cage. Looks like our defense is really forcing these bad shots.
There's no doubt about it.
Pass over to Ian Shepard, a little close on that one. He's going to get a free pass here.
Ian Shepard.
All the way to the weak side of the pool, which means the opposite side to Sebastian Sack again.
All right, here's Sebastian.
To the middle to Gavin Jones. Who
Jones
centers it to
double down
Campbell
low.
Harris,
Great
and
scoring.
a
That was
beautiful
Campbell Harris.
backhand.
Beautiful backhand by Campbell Harris. He's having himself a tournament.
He really is.
That should be goal number 2, I think, for Campbell Harris. He's got 5 on the season, 5 on this tournament. Massive substitutions with 59 ticks at the clock before the intermission. It is 8-2 in favor of Air Force.
We can hear Coach Brown over there yelling for good defense. One more possession for the Redlands team, hopefully, with a minute left.
A couple of times we have seen the Bulldogs have that shot clock taken over.
And it looks like we got a steal on that side from a bad pass.
Sure
Mikey
do.
Miller coming up down the pool.
Mikey Miller, who might have a chance with a one-on-one. And ball getting away.
He draws the ejection on here. It looks like he's going to get it right back for a quick shot.
And
a block by the Redlands goalie.
Great block by the goalie up there in the cage. And he will wait and wait and wait and wait.
It looks like they're going to try to run this clock out as much as possible so they get the last possession of this quarter.
They've got 17 seconds to shoot, now 14 to shoot.
About a 2-second differential between the shot and game time.
Yep. And there
a
is
rush
the
shot blocked by James Burke.
And James
it looks
Burke.
like 2 seconds, and the shot's going to be taken by Luke. Just too late, it seems.
Whoa! Is it going to count? No.
No count.
All
just
right,
after the half.
So that is the story at the end of the first 16 minutes of play. Air Force leading at the intermission 8-2 over the Redlands Bulldogs. My special thanks to Aiden Sandu, and who'll be passing off to Jack Alexander, who will be coming in to provide some commentary. Aiden, thank you so much, and good luck tomorrow.
No problem.
All right, 8-2 is our score. Air Force on top at the intermission. You're watching Air Force Water Polo. Back once again at the Cadet Natatorium. I'm Jeffrey Orman, joined by Jack Alexander, a junior out of Arroyo Grande, California. He will be with the silver team, and we'll probably see you later today and definitely tomorrow. Let's take a quick look at how the scoring is matched up. Campbell Harris has 6 goals on the year. He had 4 in the first game, 2 in this one. Mike Miller with 1, Sebastian Sack with 2, and that is all from the first game. And we'll run down the rest of the scoring. Then Tupper Jones and the rest of them have pretty much one. Hires with 2 goals today, so he broke out of, after being shut out in the first game, he puts 2 in the cage for Air Force. 8-2, and talking to Aiden Sandu just at the first half, Jack, one of the things that they talked about, one of the things that Coach Brown talked about, take pride in the defense. I think we're seeing that in the first half.
Definitely, Jeff. You could tell by the score 8-2. We definitely have more defense than the other team. Right now we could see Michael Miller battling for the sprint and actually made it. It's a close call there. Air Force ball.
Air Force moving from right to left. Falcons have not lost a sprint in this tournament. They have won every single one of them. It's a good way to start. They are perfect in the sprint.
Actually, Jeff, on the team we call Michael Miller the water cheetah because he's so fast in the pool.
I'll guarantee you. I think he led the team in getting the sprints last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
The water cheetah.
The
Good
water
stuff.
cheetah, Michael Miller.
It is going to be Redlands moving from our left to our right, trying to get down low. They might have an opportunity here, and they throw it on the top, saved.
Very strong defense by Grant over here, number 15.
Looks like we are going to get a change in goalies, I think, for Air Force, if I'm looking at that
in goal
right.
we have Anthony Tolbert.
Yep.
1A. Him and James Burke have been splitting time for the majority of the tournament.
As they did in the first game. Here is a shot, and that is knocked away. Ball in play. And the Redlands Bulldogs will come on the attack. Just underway in the third period. I'm Jeffrey Orman along with Jack Alexander. Joining me for the commentary this afternoon. We get an opportunity, Jack, want to talk a little bit about, you guys will have a chance to get a little action today, but definitely a lot of action tomorrow.
Definitely.
So here we go, 6 seconds left to go, and again, we talked about this before, getting that shot clock melted down, another block, great play, and it is Anthony Tolbert. The message has taken, Jack, play D. Big swim up on that right side of the pool. Like Gavin Jones trying to pump it up, setting up for the second, and he scores.
Score there by Gavin Jones. That, I believe, is his 3rd or 4th of the tournament.
Let us see. That will be number 3 for the tournament.
Number 3 for Gavin Jones.
Yes, sir.
He's our starting center guard for the beginning of this tournament. And so, Jeff, his job is to guard the center of the pool, basically the most heavily defensive player in the pool. But at the other side, he has to be quick enough to get the ball on the counter just like he did just now.
Kind of like in the basketball thing, you want to post up.
Exactly.
That's kind of the water polo version of a post up. Well, the Falcons, I'm just amazed what a turnaround this team has made from the first game. Of course, George Washington, they blew out their opponent in the second game. I think it was like 16-2. So they have shown their mettle today, but the Falcons have certainly rebounded after being beaten 20-16 in the first game. Here is a tap out. Bulldogs trying to get something.
Good. Grant got a little bit of a hand on that and messed up the pass just enough to get the shot off. We still got an ejection. Number 16, Jason Hires, was excluded.
So that will give Redlands the advantage, and they can't take advantage.
Definitely not.
And here is the outlet as the Falcons come down the right side of the pool.
Number 7, Reagan Pittman with the ball.
Reagan with that ball and looking, probably trying to go for the center pass. There it is.
Goes.
Score. Pretty
Perfect dime
play.
pass to Michael Miller.
Falcons coming out with 4 straight goals to open up the second half. Substitution coming in for the Bulldogs. 5:25 left to play in the third quarter. What a turnaround from the first match.
Definitely, Jeff. And that's what we try to teach here at Air Force a lot is when you get down, you have to get right back up again. And it's taught here in the pool and up on the hill as well.
And Folks, we're talking about the academic side, cadet life, when we talk about the hill. Here is a lob off to the right side. I think we had a whistle, and that'll just be a foul, but play will continue. What a nice steal.
Easy
That was
steal
taken
from Reagan
away.
Pittman.
Pittman with a great takeaway there. Comes up the pool and maybe wait for his teammates to gather. Swims it up. He may want to take
Quickly
a shot here.
It's for him.
Tried to lob it.
Tried the lob.
Taken away by the goalie for the Redland Bulldogs. They have got 5 guys wearing number 1. 4 guys with number 1 and a 1A. I'd say they're overloaded on goalies a little bit, Jack.
Definitely, Jeff.
And we have a little stoppage of play here.
Another exclusion. Number 5, Corey Tanis was excluded. We're down 5-6 on the power play.
Corey Tanis. And that's his first personal foul. There's a cross pool pass, and it gets away. Turnover comes over to Air Force. Anthony Tolbert will fire the outlet. He's got a man on the right side of the
with the
pool.
ball.
Possible one-on-one here. And a shot and a nice block, kicking outside. Good play there. One-on-one just wasn't able quite to finish. Here is Connor Strabel, who will bring it up the pool. Dishes it off to the right side to Kyle Jackson. Jackson lobs it across, want to go down low. And we have a whistle and a stoppage here.
So we have a 5-meter penalty. So number 15 is going to have a free shot here.
That will be a penalty shot, and that will be Connor Strabel. He is a freshman out of Canyon Lake, California. And he will try to make it a 10-3 ball game, and he hits the left corner. That breaks a long dry spell for the Bulldogs. It's now 10-3. Let's see if that will ignite them at all. Substitutions coming in for the Falcons. Almost like a whole new unit coming in.
That's right, Jeff. All of the Bulldogs team, they just switched 6 for 6. And we just switched out our centers, Corey Tanis for Campbell Harris.
So of course, when you're swimming at 7,000 plus feet above sea level, folks, you're not going to go the full 32. That's just not going to happen. Alan Sadeh with the ball on the right side. He's getting a little bit of pressure off the hands of Gavin Jones. Gavin thought he might want to try a skip pass there. Back to Sadeh, back to Gavin Jones. 7 seconds on the shot clock. And they want to throw to the left side. A backhander.
Luke
That is
Andres
knocked
with
away.
a quick shot. Good block by the Redlands goalie there.
I'll tell you what, that was almost a beautiful goal, but he just got it and fired the backhand. Wasn't able to finish, but here comes Redlands up the pool. Carter Kerwin trying to get something going. Kerwin throwing it off to Michael Mayer. Right side to number 10, Drake Moody. Moody being closely guarded as Luke Andresen, they got the shot clock expiration. That is what you want to do on defense.
Exactly, Jeff. That's exactly what we want to do on defense. Keep the ball in the corner, run out the shot clock with no stopping at all with the fouls.
So let's see if the Falcons can convert.
Quick pass to Henry.
And he got it.
Quick
did they?
block.
Yep, got a hand on it.
They got a hand on it. Henry Abbott had a quick shot, but the goalie slightly got a hand on it there.
I think they had the play they wanted, Jack, and unfortunately good play by the goalie, and so it goes.
So it goes.
Up the pool they come with Michael Mayer. Mayer, he may have an idea. He does, and he scores. Michael Mayer, 10-4 now in favor of the Falcons. 2:10 left to go in period number 3. More substitutions coming in for Ryan Brown's team. Number 6 coming in for Air Force. That's going to be Ian Shepard also entering the pool. Campbell Harris. So I think we know what this is going to be, Jack. They'll probably try to go back down low and post up with Campbell and have him fire into the goal. I think we've got everybody. Yep. Somebody's late getting in the pool for Redlands, and that is Christopher Freilich. So here we go. Air Force in possession of the ball. 2:06 left to play in the third quarter. Gavin Jones, right side. They try reaching and get the ball. Retrieved by Air Force. 16 on the shot clock. No reason to panic. Dishing off to the left side. Now they're starting to count it down. Falcons trying to work in deep for the shot. They're going to have to hurry. This may be a...
They're going for it, jump for the
Yep.
ball. See, Jeff, when we're playing with a score 10-4, it's not a point of score anymore. At this point, it's just to run out the clock as much as possible. So if we don't have a quick shot, they'll dump the ball just like they did just there.
So it's not a bad turnover.
Not a bad turnover, not at all. We use the entire clock, all 30 seconds that the Bulldogs don't have anymore.
Now they possible one-on-one. Oh, what a
Great
save!
by
Great
Tolbert.
save by Tolbert. Oh, what a play that was. That was about as point blank as you could get, Jack, and Tolbert came up with a play. Man, he was just looking right down the barrel of that one. Shepard, cross-court pass. They fire off the left side.
And
They
off
get
Henry's
back.
head.
Andre's trying to crank one up. He fires, and it's
quick.
off the left hand, and it's out of play. Corner pass. Corner play coming up for Air Force. Andres now has the ball in that right hand, throws it across the pool. Lots of 48 seconds left to go here in the third period. A shot and a score!
It's goal there by Henry Yavitt, number 13.
Henry Yevitt makes it an 11-4 score in favor of the Air Force Academy. What a turnaround here between the first two matches. I'm telling you right now, folks. I can tell you for a fact that Coach Ryan Brown was not happy with giving up 20 goals. Falcons this game have given up only 4. They've been playing some solid D, Jack, and when they get the scoring, they get the opportunity, they just pump it in there, and then they play D. I mean,
Definitely.
I guess I know it's probably not as easy as that, but Falcons just need to keep the intensity going. Still a lot of water polo to play. I guess right now you just don't want to get complacent with a 7-goal lead.
Exactly, Jeff.
Here's Tolbert who picks it up.
We got 25 seconds left of the shot clock. This is the last possession of the quarter.
Down they go to, I think that's Ian Shepard with it.
He's going to look for middle.
Ian
Quick pass.
firing-
Slightly over.
I think they were looking for Campbell on that, were they not?
That was actually, James Doherty there,
James
number
Doherty, yeah,
22.
okay.
Yes.
Trying to get it to the center man. 5 seconds left to go. 3 seconds, and here is the final shot of the period. We have gone 3/4 of the way. Air Force leads it 11-4 after 3 quarters. You're watching Air Force Water Polo. Getting ready to start the fourth and final quarter. The Air Force Academy leading 11-4 over the Redlands Bulldogs. I'm Jeffrey Orman along with Jack Alexander. Silver team will have a chance to see a little bit of action later on this afternoon. Jack, you've got to be ready for this, right?
Oh, definitely, Jeff. So here we go, Jeff. Michael Miller's going to go with his fourth or eighth sprint of the day. We're going to see if he gets all 8 sprints winning.
Well, he's been perfect so far.
Oh, looks like there's a false start on the Bulldogs team.
And we do not have a drop ball.
Meaning, Michael Miller gets the win.
That Cheetah scores again.
The Cheetah scores again.
There you go. Throws off to the left side as the Falcons really would like to tack some more points on. Gavin Jones, they've been pretty much in control thanks to that outstanding defense they've had.
Quick pass to Sebastian Sack. Oh, he tries to get it back over to Campbell Harris, but it's stolen.
Stolen away, and here comes Redlands. I think they have changed goalies, and now they throw the outlet pass. They're kind of desperation time. The clock will not be in their favor. They're going to have to score, and play a little D. Here's a shot up toward Cole. Cole is going to have to hurry. Fires, and he scores. Just about time. The clock was about ready to run out, Jack, and they finally got it off and in the net.
They did.
Neal Reynolds.
So right here, Jeff, we're going to get our 5th chance of the game to see our Air Force water polo after goal play.
Got some new faces in, and we haven't had a chance to call today. Number 10, Neal Reynolds. Zach Shelley out there. Number 12, Mike Miller. Of course, we called him quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. And number 14, Eric Kowecki, has just entered the pool. Jeffrey wants to pay particular attention to number 10, Neal Reynolds here. He's going to have a drive. Quickly, pass over. And goal. Nice job. Neal Reynolds with a quick goal on our after-goal play.
I think you were just telling me to keep an eye on that guy, and Neal Reynolds just puts it in. He's a junior out of Rancho Cucamonga. Falcons up 12-5. One thing, Jack, that I think that Coach was talking about just prior to the season when I was out here, this team, the Falcons, a lot of depth. That is very important.
Definitely, Jeff.
I mean, we're seeing just...
Quick steal by Campbell Harris.
Wow.
Snuck by him. Campbell Harris, a 6'4" player, is very easy to get across the pool like that.
Campbell Harris feeding it off to 11. Zach Shelley, possible one-on-one. He wants to give it up. Here's a shot and a score.
Number 18, Sebastian Sack gets a goal. I think it's his 3rd of the tournament.
I think Sebastian's got all of his goals in this game. That should be 3 for him unofficially, I think we have. It is his 3rd. So Sebastian Sack, or as his mom says, Sebastian Sock. I'm going to go with what the team calls him. Tomorrow, I'll call him Sock, I guess, you know. Sebastian having a good second game with his 3rd goal of the match. 13-5, Falcons on top, 6:37. Pretty much
again,
in control.
Jeff, we have some more new faces in the pool. We have number 19, Owen Sadeh. He's our co-captain on the Air Force water polo team. Also, number 23, Daniil Trobersev is our freshman center in training.
So we're going to see everybody today.
Looks like it.
And we've seen everybody so far in this tournament. And right now, 6 seconds and a shot off the post. And the rebound is going to go to Air Force. 6:13 left to go. Outlet pass, and they've got a dandy here. Zach Shelley, and I think he was trying
number
to
Number 6 grabbed the elbow. He did not get the full force of that shot there.
Might have a one-on-one at the other end of the pool here. Cranking it up and firing it. He misses it, and it goes off the top.
I'll tell you, Jeff, Anthony Tolbert would call that a pressure block. Didn't touch the ball, but it was big enough to intimidate the competition.
Anthony is 6'4". He's out of Clovis, California, and weighs 200 pounds. Now, Ryan Brown, is he going to call a timeout?
Yeah.
I think he is. All right. That should be, I think, by my count the second timeout that Air Force has called, so we'll take one as well. 5:55 left to play in the game. 13-5 Air Force over Redlands. You're watching Air Force Water Polo. Five minutes and 55 seconds left to play in the game. 13-5, Air Force on top of the Redland Bulldogs, along with
Eric
Jack
Kulecki with the ball. Sorry.
That's
Didn't
all right.
mean to interrupt you there, Jeff.
No, that's okay. That's all right. And the Falcons have played everybody in these first two games, so Coach Ryan Brown getting a good look at everybody right now. Owen Sade had the ball, and now it's another goalie in there, and I think this is Christopher Martinez who has it. He tries the outlet pass. Reese Coe trying to get that ball down to somebody. And Air Force comes away with a steal, but I think we are going to have a foul called. And it'll come right back to Redlands. 29 on the shot clock, fresh start.
Redlands called a timeout to try and get a quick power play goal here. We're going to see how it goes, Jeff.
All right. And we might as well take one as well. So with 5:18 left to play in the second game of this tournament, Air Force leading it 13-5 over the Redlands Bulldogs. You're watching Air Force Water Polo. Jeffrey Orman along with Jack Alexander here at the Cadet Natatorium. A 5:18 left to play left in the match. And the Falcons on top, as you can see. Following this match, Jack, you have a chance, as your squad will be taking on Denver. Interesting storyline. There's going to be a connection between Campbell Harris and DU.
That's right, Jeff. Campbell Harris's father, Tim Harris, is the goalie on the Denver Masters team. And I'll get a chance to shoot a few shots on him tonight.
What would you say to him?
Oh, I said you better watch out. That's right, Jeff.
That should be fun. That should be a fun match. 13 seconds left to go. Redlands just trying to make the score a little bit closer. I'm not sure what they were doing. The ball was knocked away by Air Force. And stoppage of play, but here comes the Falcons. Outlet pass as they get it down the
Looking
pool.
for the middle shot. Owen Sade with a shot and a goal.
Hey.
Oh, pardon me, please. That is Sebastian Sack with the goal. Fourth of the tournament.
How about
fourth of the game.
Sebastian Sack with his fourth goal. Gee, Mom must be grinning right now. His mom, Pam, as we mentioned earlier, I had a chance to meet her between games. And Sebastian is having quite the show. I'm trying to find her in the crowd here because I'll bet she's got a smile that could light up the whole room right now. 14-5 in favor of the Falcons as they've scored the last 3 goals. Falcons will go 1-1, and they'll play Laverne at 12:15 on the Sunday matchup and wrap it up against Salem at the 4 o'clock game.
Falcons with the ball again after a incomplete pass from the Bulldogs. Quick steal from Owen Sade, number 19.
Carson McCarroll had it. Now we go down to the far side of the pool.
It's Zachary Shelley, number 11.
Can Shelley
Walking
finish
it
it
in,
off?
and it's
he
a
does!
goal!
Everybody getting into the act. Shelley with a goal. It's 15-5, Air Force on top. What a turnaround from the first game. Getting into the pool now, I think, for Redlands. This will be number 3, Carter Kerwin.
We're going to have a quick press from the Falcon team.
Falcons
Quickly trying to shut down the Bulldogs before they even get a chance to get a goal there.
Exactly. Try to, nice steal. Looks like, I thought it was a nice steal, but then I think they just called Sebastian on that one. Sebastian Sack being called. 3:53, Air Force well in control of this match.
Try for an entry pass here. Shot and a block again by Anthony Tolbert.
And
might as well start calling him the brick wall by now.
I guess so. We've already got the cheetah out there, so I mean, you know.
So what happened there, Jeff, is they got the rebound, meaning they got a whole new 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Right.
And we have a man down, Sebastian, with a exclusion. Falcons are going to play 5 against 6 now against the Bulldogs.
Let's see if that'll make any difference. It does.
does.
There's a score.
Number 19 with the goal.
Now Sebastian Sack doesn't have to sit out too quickly as the goal is scored. It's now a 15-6 match. Falcons trying to go 1-1 and get ready for their Sunday match with Laverne at 12:15. That'll be 12:15 in the afternoon, Mountain Daylight Time. And then they will wrap up the tournament with a 4 o'clock match against Salem. Falcons have had a chance to see everybody, Jack. We talked about the depth, and everybody pretty much has played. Falcons.
Owens today with the ball. Pass to Larson McCarroll.
McCarroll fires.
Larson take a shot just outside the right post there.
McCarroll, a freshman. I asked Aiden Sandu this question. Jack, I'll ask you the same. The freshmen, how big could they be in this season? Obviously, they're learning the game at this level. There's no question.
Definitely, Jeff. As of now, we have 4 on the Air Force Blue team, the A team. We have Larson McCarroll, Sebastian Sack. We have Grant, and also we have Daniil Trobashev as our center in training.
And we have a score by the Bulldogs, and it's now 15-7 in favor of Air Force. 2:49 left to go. Falcons have gotten everybody into the act here. Campbell Harris checking in and looking at the rest of the team. There's Corey Tanis out there. I think Jason Hires is out there. Neal Reynolds. Pretty much everybody getting
There's
some
Eric
playing
Kowecki
time.
with the ball now.
Kowecki
Looking back to Jason Hires, over to Neal Reynolds.
Reynolds back to Hires. Hires lost control of the ball. Gets it back.
A free pass there.
Left side going over now to Neal Reynolds. Back to Hires. 9 on the shot clock. Back to Reynolds. I think he wants to go down low. Nope, he pumps it. Now they want to go down low, and it's off to the left. Redlands.
What happened there, Jeff, is the goalie touched the ball just on the outside as it exited the field of play, meaning Falcons get another chance of a possession.
I think that's Neal Reynolds that'll bring it in from the corner. Jason Hires. Back to Neal Reynolds. Reynolds. Fire the outlet
Quick pass over to James Doherty. We're going to look for a center pass to Campbell Harris as of now. Right now, Jeff, we have a unique type of offense where we have a double post. Corey Tanis and Campbell Harris are both posting up. Did not get a shot off there.
Redland will take it away. Air Force is going to win the second game of the tournament as they will go 1-1 on the year. Hopefully we'll get a word with the head coach. Ryan Brown will be ecstatic after this first game, I would think.
Definitely, Jeff.
Taken away by Air Force. This is Neal Reynolds. Neal swimming it up the pool. Can they get it to can they get a man into the center position? Neal might as well let it go. It's
Oh.
knocked out.
Again, Jeff, what happened there is the goalie knocked out of the field of play,
I
meaning
think,
we have another chance of a possession.
yep, on the corner. James Doherty working that ball around, trying to go down low.
Oh,
it
double
up.
post shot, so close there with Corey Tanis trying to get the extra pass to Campbell Harris.
That was almost a volleyball move.
Definitely.
So he tipped one from one to the other.
Got about 1 minute left remaining in the game.
Falcons will go 1-1 on the year. Final score yet to be determined, but it will be a Falcon win. Lobs and knocked
Brick
away.
wall, Anthony Tolbert knocks it out again.
I'll tell you what, it's kind of interesting now, Jack. I know that we've had used both goalies today. I don't know who you go with. I mean, right now, Coach Brown has got to love what he saw from both of them
Definitely.
today.
Coach Brown being a goalie himself when he played water polo back in high school and college. He's a big fan of his goalies.
25 seconds left to go, 23, and he's looking for them to be a very key factor in this season. Told me that during the practice sessions, during the preseason. Falcons are going to win it and go 1-1 on the year. Their next match will be tomorrow against Laverne. Start time will be at 12:15 Mountain Daylight Time here at the Cadet Natatorium. Falcons will run it out, and there is the match. The Falcons win it by the score of 15-7. Jack Alexander, thank you very much, sir. Now it's your turn.
Yes, it is.
So the Falcons go 1-1 on the year. And we will hopefully get a word with Ryan Brown and just talk about the turnaround from the second game from the first game. And we'll do that when we return right after this. You're watching Air Force Water Polo. Back once again at the Air Force Academy Natatorium, where the Falcons square their season record at 1-1 with a 15-7 victory over the Redlands Bulldogs. Joining me now, the head coach of the Air Force Academy Falcons, Ryan Brown. Coach, a message was obviously sent at halftime, or between games, I should say. Message heard, acknowledged, and understood.
Yeah, I think so. I think they understood that defense is what's going to win us a championship and win us games, and they committed themselves to defense that game. And obviously, it shows it helps us. Defense leads to your offense.
You had a chance on this Saturday to see everybody, your evaluation.
I think we're doing an awesome job. I think guys are coming around. They're buying in. They're fully committed. They understand what we're trying to do. It's just a matter of doing it on a consistent basis now.
Sebastian Sack had a pretty good game with 3 goals.
He did. You know, he's one of our freshmen that's really stepping up and assuming a large role on this team as a freshman. So he's doing a great job stepping into those shoes so far.
Your Silver team will be taking on DU in the next couple of minutes. What are you going to be looking for from the Silver team, as they will be seeing some live action tomorrow?
Yeah, so they've had 2 games today, or they're going to have 2 games today. They got another 2 games tomorrow. Evaluating those guys in a game situation. I see them in practice, but you know, now I get to see them live versus other opponents rather than ourselves. So, you know, I expect them to do the same stuff. We're not changing anything. They don't change anything. So I expect to see good, solid defense.
Kind of nice to be playing a team with another cap instead of your own guys.
Absolutely, absolutely. Everybody loves it. Everybody gets sick of training with themselves at some point.
Indeed. All right, Coach. Well, congratulations, Falcons. Now 1-1, solid defense tonight as they win it by the score of 15-6. Congratulations, Coach, and we will see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Before we go, we will remind you that our entire cast and crew, we want to thank everybody for all their hard work today, including Dan Hinken, Jason Carter, Brandon Idle, Seth Weaver. A very special thanks to our Sports Information Director, Dave Toller. Also a very special thanks to our 2 color commentators from the Silver team, Jack Alexander and Aiden Sandu. For our entire cast and crew, we'll see you tomorrow at 12:15 Mountain Daylight Time. Until then, I'm Jeffrey Orman bidding you a very pleasant good afternoon from the Cadet Natatorium at the United States Air Force Academy.